two-time world champion is already out of the World Cup, not in the round of 32, not in the round of 16, out before the knockout stage even began. And the crazy part? Uruguay didn't collapse because of a red card or a last-minute disaster. Their World Cup ended because of one result that looked completely harmless at the time. Uruguay won the first World Cup in 1930. They won it again in 1950. For decades, they've been one of the biggest names in international football. But in 2026, history couldn't save them. On the final match day, Uruguay faced Spain knowing exactly what was at stake. Win, and they qualify. Lose, and their tournament is in serious danger. Spain won 1-0. Just like that, Uruguay's World Cup was over. After 3 group games, Uruguay had only 2 points, 1 draw, 2 defeats. In the expanded 48-team World Cup, 2 points isn't enough. Here's why this format is brutal. 12 groups, top 2 automatically qualify. But there's also a safety net. The 8 best third-place teams from across the entire tournament also go through. Sounds like a second chance. Here's the catch. You're not just competing against your own group anymore. You're competing against third-place teams from 11 other groups. Bosnia made it through on 4 points. Uruguay had 2. They were never even in the conversation. And here's the part most fans missed completely. The match that actually eliminated Uruguay wasn't the Spain game. It happened earlier, when Uruguay drew with Saudi Arabia, the weakest team in their group. At the time, it looked like a minor stumble. Still matches left. Still hope. But the expanded World Cup punishes dropped points harder than ever. If Uruguay had beaten Saudi Arabia instead of drawing, they'd have entered the final day with 4 points, a completely different equation. Instead, that single dropped point followed them through the entire tournament, and when Spain beat them on the final day, there was no way back. 2 World Cup titles, nearly a century of football history. None of it could recover the points Uruguay left behind weeks earlier in a match nobody thought mattered. In the biggest World Cup ever, Uruguay learned a brutal lesson. Sometimes a giant doesn't fall because of one dramatic moment. Sometimes it falls because of a result everyone forgot about. The game has not changed. You're welcome. Subscribe to Footy Explained channel for more video and amazing content.